picking up where we left off. We're gonna sweep and complete everything in the Weeping Peninsula. So we'll start at Church of Pilgrimage, and I'll mark points, and we'll go from there. telling you, this weapon is terrible for making hits. I always like to ride around and take these dudes out. That way, when I fight the boss, there's no interference. Always make sure to get the crafting materials. There's tons of these, and that's what helps us. What up, Blaze? The crafting materials are what's going to allow us to craft our throwing pots that we're going to use for the death birds that are going to come later down the road. But basically, you hit them with 3 and they're done. So I'm working on making Slave Knight Gael. It's going to be pretty badass. I'm going to go to level 150, which is something I don't generally do. I usually stay around like 36. Again, making sure to grab the craftable items, especially Trina's lilies. Those are going to come in handy for the Godskin duo or them singularly. Yeah, the Dark Lurker's nice. I still have that build. I don't plan to change it. I'm going to take that into the DLC when it releases. I'm probably going to fail in a big way on this, but I'm going to try and parry the shit out of this dude and kill him. Get ready for it, the big jump. Yeah, epic fail. I'll try it one more time, and then I'll just use whatever means to kill him. Damn it, I gotta delay my parry. Yo, Blaze, you got to get back into this game, man. There's so much crazy fun stuff you can do. And after almost, well, I'm at 1,500 hours, you can do so much. It's insane. Wasn't beautiful. Got it done. Gonna go down here, buy some sword stone keys. Just gonna take this guy down real quick for you guys. surface where you're going to duplicate boss souls. That way you can get more than one reward out of a soul. So, I don't remember exactly where it is, and I think I might be in the wrong place entirely. But I'm looking for the hand ballista. I think it is down here. I can confirm it is. What requires that, Blaze? Ah, look at you with the knowledge. The hand ballista. Alright, with all that done, we're going to get these catacombs finished, and I see you, Blaze. Yeah, I've platinumed this probably several times. That's why I'm making the stream, is for others to get the platinum. That and to kind of do a fun build, go high level. I normally don't. I can beat the game without leveling anything, but that's no fun. Level 36 is like my sweet spot, though. I love making builds like that. I min-max like crazy and make awesome builds. I knew that was going to happen. I'll approach it better next time. I gotta get that vigor stat up, I think. I never level vigor. This weapon is ass. So the endgame build's looking like it's going to be Mariah's Executioner Sword. Potentially swap that out, because if you remember the NPC version that you could summon in Dark Souls 3, he used the Executioner Sword. And I think there's going to be two variations to what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Regal Baron or whatever it's called, that you scream and you let out a bunch of the souls. And I'm also going to use... What am I going to use? The pulley crossbow. I'm going to use the lightning incantation. There's going to be 3 different lightning incantations, each for a different phase of Gael, if you will. And then the 3 rings of light. So for this boss, if we use the darts, the crystal darts, we're going to be able to charm the cat. The cat's going to kill all of the little dudes like that. We're going to hope for it anyways. There we go. Good little strategy I came up with. It keeps the heat off of us and allows us to hit him without any real threat. So I was going to stop the stream here, but I'm going to go ahead and mark a couple things. We're going to kill the Knights Cavalry here. Did I do Earthbore Cave? I don't think I did. Well, I'll figure out where that is later. Yeah, Knights Cavalry. We got a Deathbird somewhere here. We got another Deathbird somewhere here. We can go do the demi-human boss. And I'll mark more stuff as we go. So, real quick, if you struggle with this guy, you can cheese him by using poison. I'll show you how to do it, but I'm not going to do it myself. You want to land on this building here. just basically walk down to here. You can hit him with a couple arrows and it'll aggro him, and he'll stay right underneath you. You can use Poison Mist when he's close, and then use your arrows again when he's not close. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Go ahead, rest at the bonfire. Hopefully it's still night. If you haven't done so already, get your holy pots ready. Right about where these bats are is where he'll spawn. One more will do it. Always make sure to pick up your little sunflowers so we can craft more of those holy pots. And on to the next death bird. I don't think people realize how much you can trivialize the game and the content just by using consumables and what the game's literally giving you. I think that's why I found a lot of success doing low-level builds, is because if you know what does what, then you don't have to level up ridiculously high or make yourself OP. I forgot to make it night. Now, I'm fairly certain that that guy spawns somewhere in this vicinity. Where are you, bird? I don't think it was patched out. I think a good indicator is finding where the sunflowers are. I could have swore it was over here. I'm gonna travel all the way back this way. Alright. Try... what's here? Alright. I can't find it. So we'll go to Earthbore Cave. And here we're going to fight a big rune bear. Trap in the middle of the floor. Just a reminder to those watching, the reason those rats aren't attacking us outright is because we got the beast repellent torch on. I swear this weapon's terrible. Yeah, it for sure does, man. Say your question again, Blaze? It only pops up for a brief second. Yeah, so I mean, it's good, but it's so hard to get it to hit, especially on smaller enemies. I'm not a fan of this weapon, and I get in the habit too of only doing the first because I PvP so much that it just intuitively I know, like, if I do that second attack, I'm for sure getting parried. So just muscle memory. Bro, you totally should. You should totally get back into this game and start streaming again. I'm curious to see some of your builds and how you go about doing combat. It'll help me grow too. Also, the only reason I'm two-shotting anything is because I've already put this weapon to +5. And that's as far, I think, as I'm going to go with it until I get Mariah's Executioner Sword. Also, for those who've been watching from the beginning, Rickety Shield is what I'm going to go with, so I'm going to end up swapping this. Let's see. So we're going to get a lightning spell, one of which I intend to use as part of the overall build, and we're going to take on the Castle Morn Cave, or Morn Cave, whatever it's called, and then we'll go fight and do Morn Castle. Also, off of this cliff edge, someplace, I want to say it's right over here, It's actually right over there, I think. Is there a way up? No, it's right. It's right here. I guess I'll just go ahead and grab it. It's the Eclipse shield. You know you're in the right spot if you see the octopus. Overall good shield. It gives you the 100% block that you're looking for. Do it, man. The only difference is graphics. If you wanted to do it from scratch, or whether you want drops, I can do that too. Speaking of drops, duping, and such, found out that instead of just dropping a stack of 99, you can drop several stacks of 99 before you summon somebody into the world. So essentially you could drop 8 stacks of 99, and then once they pick that up, you can drop another one. So the spell we're going for is right down here. You got to be aware of the bats. Also, if the little bug goes away, you can quit out and reload, and it'll be right there. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Yeah, there's no other easy way to fall. One more bat. Two more. Alright, so as you can see, the bug went away, so we'll just quit out, load back in, and the bug should be there for us to kill. I've beaten this more than 20 times, man. I've never used this weapon, though. I've never used Mariah's Executioner Sword, and some of the incantations that I plan to use for this build I've never used either. Listen, I've given a lot of thought to going back to Dark Souls 3. The builds still remain that I had previously, but I would have to start that game all the way over, which isn't a big deal. It's a wonderful game, probably one of my favorites. If they added the jump attack feature, that game would outdo Elden Ring every day of the week. Dark Souls 3 is my favorite game. The only reason I've been staying on Elden Ring. Oh, tons of memories, man. We had good times in that game. The PvP element alone is what sells that game for me. Plus, there's just so much content, man, and it's all equally difficult. Like I said, if they added the jump attacks, that game would reign supreme over this one. Oh, the power stance too. Power stance is huge. They should have never got rid of that. Obviously, I'm going to try and do this as clean as possible. It's probably not going to end up that way. Right now I think I'm only like 30 something. Oh, I'm level 46. Never mind. I'm gonna take it up to 150. Like I said, I hate doing it, but it is what it is. I'd like to play this for the DLC. And the Dark Lurker's gonna go, no doubt about it. I'm not a fan of 150. I'm not a fan of anything really above level 125, and I don't even like 125. I don't think a lot of people realize, too, is that enemy damage, is based on percentage of health. So the enemies, if I was to say level 36, sure, they would hit hard, but they wouldn't necessarily one-shot me. Whereas if I'm in the same area and I have, 50, 60 vigor, they're going to hit for a lot more because it's percentage based. It's weird how it works out. So I can't see the whole comment, Blaze, but the last I saw was give you some exposure. I'm incredibly knowledgeable, yes, and I appreciate you stating that. Also, two-handing any weapon will allow you to keep hitting these guys, the stone dudes. If you one-hand it, it'll tink off of them and basically stagger you. So if you're two-handing your weapons, you're in good shape. Yeah, I wish I could figure out how. Remember on like PS4, you would be able to see like the whole comment from somebody. I can only see a limited comment. It drives me crazy. Yeah, so that's my hopes for this build, is to get her with Eochad's Dancing Blade and basically one-shot her. That's the goal. I haven't tested it, so I don't know how it's going to work out. There's still a cheese where you can jump on the back, the very back of the arena from where you start. You can jump up on some rocks, hit her with the rot spell, and just wait for her health to deplete. I'm gonna try it out. Broadcast settings. Is that in the PlayStation settings itself, or can I do it when I hit my little stream button? So I think it only shows, it's still only going to show a portion of it. For whatever reason, it doesn't display the whole thing, the whole message like it used to. Remember how it gave you like a black side panel and you could see exactly every message and scroll and all that. I don't get that option on PS5. Yeah, so it briefly shows. I put it up in the top left corner of my screen. All right, now that Morn Tunnel's complete, we're going to go ahead and do Morn Castle.
Hey, Doc.
All right, so I changed the chat display. I feel like the way I have it right now, nothing's going to show up. So if you would message me a few times, and if I don't see anything in the next couple minutes, I'm going to switch it back to where I can see something. Make sure that beast repellent torch is on, and these dogs won't bother you. It's best to get the dogs out of the way first. And then start with picking off the little guys. About to go pick up Blaze's favorite weapon from past games, the Claymore. I do see you now that I changed the display comments. I'm going to enable the text-to-speech and see how that works out for longer messages. All right, text or speech is going to be read to me now. Did I pick up the Claymore? I don't think I did. Here it is. Blaze's most coveted weapon ever.
Hello, Injustice is a text Claymore is a beast of a weapon.
Yeah, so it reads the whole thing. Yeah. You stand by that Claymore.
No. Yeah, I'm playing this today for sure.
Bro, you need to. You're missing out. I've been sending you videos on the regular, and I hope I don't annoy you, man, but I'm trying to coax you back into playing this game.
Alright, please checking out my Xbox Live stream and videos. I love it.
This is embarrassing. So, in order to do the little side quest and potentially get some different stuff in game, plus an ending, I want to say it helps us towards an ending. I'm not quite sure. We're going to go talk to this dude, complete the quest line. Not to mention, when you do kill him eventually, he gives you a +8 weapon. He's not there, so that means he's in the next place, so not worried about it. We'll catch him on a little bit down the line. So I never knew this spot existed until I played through several times. So when you jump down onto this and you run out this way, rather than get the bonfire that's on the other side of this wall, you can come down this way and get a +3 upgrade material for a normal weapon. Good to know for early on. We're going to try and bully this boss around too. I'm going to try and go for the parry kill. I probably won't finish him off like that, but I'm at least going to get one parry. So I'm sure you've seen all the people streaming the mods for this game. I would absolutely love it if you could get mods on PlayStation 5. Because I've played this game through so many times, it would be nice to have something new to look forward to, some surprises. I think something cool that they should do in the Dark Souls / Elden Ring series is include some trick weapons. I mean, they kind of have one. Oh, I know, dude. It's just, that's an expensive hobby there. Like, really expensive hobby. So as far as trick weapons go, I mean, you have the Mantis Blade, so they're like partially there. They could expound on that and give us some trick weapons. I think that would be cool, especially for the people who love the Bloodborne games.
Like Bloodborne.
Yeah, exactly like Bloodborne. That's what I'm talking about. They need to bring those into the Dark Souls / Elden Ring games. You would bring so many more people into it. The games would definitely appeal to more people. Something I feel they should add too in the Souls series games is transmog, where we can change the colors of our equipment, swords, etc., similar to how Diablo does. Because I couldn't tell you, there's so many cool weapons and armors, but they have such shitty, what's it called? Colors, or, it doesn't match with this piece of gear or whatever. Definitely something I'd like to see added to these games, and I can't imagine it would take that much. I mean, shit, look at the custom character. Elden Rings is far more elaborate than a lot of the games that I've played. All the other ones are all presets. Epic fail. I can do it. I can do it. I'm going to try and beat this boss in the most epic way possible. And after that, I'm going to end the stream, come up with a plan for the next one. And I'll see you guys back then. That was awful and ugly. But whatever. But mainly I just wanted to showcase you could parry this dude. So little bonfire. With that, I'm going to end the stream, come up with a plan for the next, and I'll be back. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around.